The first migration to Abyssinia. Before we begin, if you are interested in this type of content, don't forget to support us by liking and subscribing to the channel to receive all the latest updates. Your support is what motivates us to continue. Ibn Ishaq said, when the Messenger of Allah saw the affliction that had befallen his companions, and that he himself was safe from harm by the grace of Allah and his uncle, and that he was unable to protect them from affliction, he said to them, if you go to the land of Abyssinia, there is a king there who does not oppress anyone, and it is a land of truth, until Allah grants you relief from what you are going through. So the Muslims left, fearing tribulation and fleeing with their religion to Allah. Uthman left with his wife, and Abu Hudhayfa, the son of Utbah ibn Rabia ibn Abd Shams, left with his wife, Sahela bint Sahel ibn Amr, and she gave birth to Muhammad in Abyssinia, as did Zubair ibn al-Awwam, Musab ibn Umair al-Abdari, Abd al-Rahman ibn Awf, Abu Salama ibn Abd al-Asad al-Makhzumi, and his wife Salama, the mother of the believers, Uthman ibn Mazan al-Jumahi, and Amir ibn Rabi'a, an ally of the Banu al-Khattab, and his wife Layla bint Abi Halma al-Adawiyah, and Abu Sabra ibn Abi Ram ibn Abd al-Azza al-Amiri, and Suhail ibn Beta, who was Suhail ibn Hab al-Harithi. They were the first to migrate to Abyssinia. Musa said, and Jafar ibn Abi Talib, and his companions, left to flee with their religion to Abyssinia. The Quraysh sent Amr ibn al-Az and Amara ibn al-Walid ibn al-Mughira, and ordered them to hurry, which they did. They presented the Negus with a horse and a brocade robe, and gave gifts to the nobles of Abyssinia. The Negus accepted their gifts and seated Amr on his throne. He said, there are foolish men in your land who do not follow your religion or ours. Send them to us. He said, let me speak to them and find out what they are about. Amr said, they are the companions of the man who came out among us, and they do not testify that Jesus is the Son of God, nor do they prostrate themselves to you when they enter. The Negus sent for Jafar and his companions, but Jafar and his companions did not prostrate themselves to him and greeted him with peace. Amr said, didn't they tell you about these people? The Negus said, tell me, O people, why do you not greet me as those of your people who come to me greet me? Tell me what you say about Jesus and what your religion is. Are you Ansar? They said, no. He said, are you Jews? They said, no. He said, then what is the religion of your people? They said, no. He said, then what is your religion? They said, Islam. He said, what is Islam? They said, we worship God alone and do not associate anything with him. He said, who brought this to you? They said, a man from among us whom we know by sight and lineage brought it to us. God sent him as he sent messengers to those before us. He commanded us to do good deeds, give charity, be faithful, and be trustworthy. He forbade us from worshipping idols and commanded us to worship God. We believed him and recognized the words of God, but our people turned against us and rejected him, and they wanted us to worship idols. So we decided to come to you with our religion and our blood from our people. The Negus said, by God, this matter has come from the same source as the matter of Jesus. He said, as for the greeting, our messenger told us that the greeting of the people of paradise is peace, so we greet you with it. As for Jesus, he is the servant of God and his messenger, and his word which he cast unto Mary, and a spirit from him and the son of the Virgin. The Negus lowered his hand to the ground, took a stick, and said, by God, the son of Mary is no more than the weight of this stick. The leaders of Abyssinia said, by God, if Abyssinia hears this, they will depose you. He said, by God, I will never say anything other than this about Jesus, and just as the people obeyed God when they restored my kingdom to me, I obey the people in the religion of God. God forbid that should happen. Abu al-Najashi was the king of Abyssinia, and he died while Najashi was still a boy. He entrusted his brother with the kingship of his people until his son came of age, at which point the kingship would pass to him. His brother desired the kingdom, so he sold Najashi to a merchant and hastened to put him on a ship. Then Allah took his uncle by a sudden death, and he died. The Abyssinians came with the crown and took Najashi and made him king. They claimed that the merchant said, I have no need of my slave or my money. The Negus said, he is right. Pay him his money. He said, when Jafar spoke to him, the Negus said, return his gift to him, meaning Amr, and by God, even if they showered me with gold dust and the monastery reached the mountain, I would not accept it. Jafar and his companions said, "Stay safe," and he ordered what was suitable for them in terms of sustenance. Allah cast enmity between Amr and Amara ibn al-Walid on their journey, so Amr thought about it and said, "You are a handsome man, so go to the woman of the Negus and talk to her when her husband is out, for that will help us in our need." Amara sent word to her until he entered upon her, and when he entered upon her, Amr went to the Negus and said, "My companion is a womanizer, and he wants to destroy your people, so be aware of that." The Negus sent for Amara, and when he found him with his wife, he ordered him to be castrated and then thrown into the sea. He went mad and became like a beast, and Amr returned disappointed. If you liked the video or found it useful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your loved ones. Thank you for your continued support and encouragement.